The Wind in the Willows. Long, long ago, a mole lived underground. His home was dark and quiet. One spring day, he smelled fresh air and dug his way up. He found himself by a wide, sparkling river. It was the most beautiful thing he had ever seen. There he met Rat. Rat lived by the river in a cozy hole. He loved his boat and picnics. "Come along, Mole," said Rat. "There's nothing so wonderful as messing about in boats." Mole was shy but excited. He stepped into Rat's little boat. They rowed down the river, and Mole felt wonderfully happy. Rat became Mole's best friend. He showed him the wonders of the riverbank. They visited another friend, Toad. Toad was very rich and lived in a grand house called Toad Hall. Toad was always excited about something new. Last month it was sailing. This month it was horse carriages. "It's the only way to travel," Toad cried, before crashing his new cart into a ditch. Rat and Mole pulled him out. Toad was silly, but they liked him. Then Toad saw a motor car for the first time. "Poop, poop," it went. Toad fell in love instantly. "That is the life for me." He forgot all about boats and carts. Toad became obsessed. He bought many cars. He crashed them all. He was a danger to himself and everyone on the road. His friends, Rat and Mole, and the wise old Badger were very worried. "We must stop him," said Badger, "before he hurts himself or wastes all his money." They went to Toad Hall. They tried to reason with Toad, but Toad wouldn't listen. He was singing a song about how wonderful he was. Badger, Rat, and Mole had to lock Toad in his bedroom to keep him safe. But Toad was clever and tricky. He pretended to be very sick. When the jailer's daughter felt sorry for him and let her guard down, he escaped. He stole a car. He drove wildly. He was caught by the police. The judge was very angry. "You are a thief and a nuisance," he said. Toad was sent to prison for 20 years. Toad was miserable in his cold, dark cell. He missed his friends and his beautiful home. He became truly sorry for all his foolishness. Back at the river, Badger had bad news. While Toad was away, weasels, stoats, and ferrets have taken over Toad Hall. They are having wild parties and ruining his home. Rat and Mole were furious. "We must take it back for Toad," they said. Meanwhile, Toad escaped from prison dressed as a washerwoman. He had many funny adventures trying to get home. Finally, dirty and tired, he found Rat by the river. Rat told him about Toad Hall. Toad was heartbroken, but then he grew angry. "My home! I must fight for it." Just then, Badger arrived with a plan. "There is a secret tunnel into Toad Hall from the riverbank," he said. That night, the four friends crept through the dark tunnel. they came up inside Toad Hall. The weasels and stoats were having a noisy party. They were not watching the doors. Badger, rat, mole, and toad burst out, shouting and waving sticks. The wicked creatures were so surprised and scared. They screamed and ran out of Toad Hall, never to return. Toad Hall was free. Toad was so happy he danced around the room. He wanted to throw a huge party for himself to celebrate, but his friends stopped him. "Toad," said Badger, "you must learn. Your foolishness lost your home. Your friends won it back. It is time to be humble and wise." Toad looked at his loyal friends. He thought about his time in prison. He knew Badger was right. He gave a small, simple party. He thanked his friends from the bottom of his heart. From that day on, Toad changed. He was still cheerful, but he was no longer vain or reckless. The four friends spent many quiet days together by the river, in the wood, or in their cozy homes.